All right, interesting little thing called Appliance Standard. And this is the Construction Industry Quality Standards by the Metropolitan Builders Association. This is the 2021 booklet. These are the people that are going to be doing the mediation. But what's interesting about the appliance standards, give you a little background, is that Lance asked for all the appliances to be available back in January, and they were here. I mean, even given the COVID thing and the lack of supplies, I ordered my appliances 8-9 months in advance, so it wasn't hard to get them here. Now, if you read this, and it's hard to read, either provided by the contractor or provided by the buyer, the plumbing subcontractor typically installs the garbage disposal, dishwasher, or gas cooktop. The electrical or HVAC subcontractor typically installs the built-in microwave, double oven, or electric cooktop. So it appears that the Metropolitan Builders Association standards require the contractor to do it because that's what's done typically. Now, Lance's statement is it wasn't in the contract. Well, I guess technically he's right, but since it's the standard, you'd sort of think that that's just the way it is, and Lance would know that. One thing we could ask potentially is, is this true with all the houses you've built? Because realize Lance asked me to have all the appliances ready back in January so they could be installed. Now realize Lance now claims that it wasn't in the contract, so it wasn't his responsibility, which would make you say to yourself, well, then why did he want the appliances there if he doesn't install them? It's an interesting question, but that's Lance. As you probably may or may not know, Lance, he's sort of the Humpty Dumpty of contractors. Words mean exactly what he says they mean, nothing more, nothing less. Now, that's not a direct quote. That's a paraphrase of what Humpty Dumpty says in Alice in Wonderland. But that's currently his thought process. Now, some things have been done. Now, I obviously had refrigerator, no problem, but I had some people come in and install the electrical cooktop and oven and the microwave, just because I didn't want somebody coming in and screwing it up. Now, this is an induction cooktop. It rocks. I also had the disposal done by somebody. And today, God willing, I will get the dishwasher done. Now, realize contractually, the electric oven and cooktop, the disposal, and the dishwasher are historically the contractor's responsibility. So let's go take a look at something else. Now, this is the glass partition that I had installed in the shower. The shower is 4 feet by 6 feet. It's got a central drain. It's got my little racing handle here. You can grab here and go make car noises and go zoom, zoom, zoom. And then here's the place where you put the hair shampoo and all that stuff. Now, obviously, this isn't being used because you can tell it's not being used. But I wanted to get this glass partition done because contractually, it's in the contract. It's in black and white in the contract that Lance will have this done. And there is a video, with a phone call from the installer saying that Lance had canceled this back in April. I've already paid for it. I paid for it twice now. Once to Lance, once to the guys who came out and installed this one. And I really like it. It's sort of a gray, gives you a little privacy, but it gives you a chance to look out at what's going on in the world. Light comes in. Now realize no lights are on in this room, whether you knew that or not. But because the sun's out and it's around, I think 10 o'clock in the morning, you get a chance to have some light. So you could technically bathe, shower in here without the lights being on. So it turned out real well. I like the color combinations, the white tile. This is sort of a light gray. This is tinted, a light gray. To me, it looks really good. It goes with the strip here. All in all, I'm very happy with it. Looks good. I'm happy. And it had to be done. When the house is finally lived in, You can't have a shower that doesn't have a way to stop the water from going into this area. And so that's why I had it done. Now, clearly, I expect Lance to reimburse me for the cost of finishing the shower. Now, realize the plumber, per contract, was supposed to finish this plumbing. And you may or may not know it, but there's supposed to be a handheld washer here that mounts on this. But the plumber didn't do it. He didn't have time. He was going to come back. Now, let's be clear. I love Dave the plumber. The man is a genius. He does great work. He's a subcontractor for Lance. Not everybody associated with Lance is a loser. Just understand that. And the end result is Lance still hasn't finished it. 7 months later, Lance still has the keys to the house. He could have had the plumber come out and finish the plumbing. He could have had the plumber do the disposal, the dishwasher, but I'm having to contract that. And it's hard to get contractors. I'll be the first one to admit that because I've been trying, but I'll get there. You know, I'm stubborn. I'm always persistent. I don't give up. But I think the shower turned out pretty well. This is going to be replaced with a bigger bar. It doesn't work well for a towel. This is working out great. This is obviously built to the standard of what's called Living in Place. That's actually an organization called Living in Place. And their design philosophy, which is mine now, is to make everything accessible from a 1 or 2 year old all the way to a 110-year-old. So this shower could be used by a child. Now, they obviously have to have an adult there, but it could be. And it could be used by somebody in their 90s because these towel bars are grab bars. And the nice thing is, people sometimes have to have hips replaced, knees worked on, they have belly surgery, they have all sorts of things, even at a younger age that they did not anticipate. And one of the biggest issues that gets people in rehab facilities is that their living situation won't allow them to recover or rehabilitate at home because they don't have the ability to bathe. They don't have the ability to toilet. Realize grab bar. Oh, here's the favorite thing guys have. The guys love this 2-roll toilet dispenser. So that's it. But just want to let you know, this was paid for already. Lance canceled the installation. I had to search out another installer, have it installed. So I paid for it twice, not once, twice. Now, Lance denies that this is in the contract. He literally in writing has said, oh no, I don't have to do that. It's not in the contract. God, how do you deal with somebody who's that out of touch with reality? So I hope you're all having a good time. Weather here is great. Love you all. Talk to you later. Bye.